Hello there, friends, and welcome back to my channel. It's Amy McGrew here at Amy McGrew. Excuse my voice. I'm recovering from a horrible cold and I still have a cough. But I wanted to come on because I have this scrapbook page idea and I'm dying to try it out. And I thought, what better way to try it out than with all of you? So we are going to use a collection that is brand new to close to my heart. It was debuted on April 1st, and it is part of the National Scrapbooking Day celebration that Close to My Heart is hosting May 5th and 6th. So May is known as National Scrapbooking Month, and the first Saturday in May is considered National Scrapbooking Day. So Close to My Heart is doing a 2-day celebration on their Facebook group. It is free to anybody who wants to go and watch. They will be teaching 5 classes over 2 days, and they have put together 5 exclusive bundles with exclusive product for those 5 classes. And what I love is that 2 of the classes are actually cards. So we are celebrating card makers as well as scrapbookers. One of the classes is a mini 6x8 album, which is my favorite size to use in scrapbooking. And then there are 2 classes that will be 12 by 12 pages. And one of them is change of scenery. Now, this bundle is very low in stock, and it is predicted to sell out, if not today, then sometime this week. So if you have not gotten this yet and you love the outdoors, you love camping, you have memories from hiking or hanging out in the backyard, picnicking, or more masculine things, hunting, this collection is for you. So I'm going to show you what's in it. I know I have shared already things that are in it, but I thought I'd just review it with you one more time since this collection is very low in stock. Now, what I love about all 5 classes is Close to My Heart has created an exclusive stamp set just for these classes. And I had to get the bundles for the stamp sets alone. Love the real life like look of these images and the different sentiments and titles. So that is the stamp set. Then you're going to get 2 sets of, actually 3 sets of paperboard die cuts. So you've got this evergreen one that's got evergreen trees. It's got some words and some leaves and stars and those location points. So very fun, and these pop out very easily. We've got this sheet that's got that wood grain, so hopefully the camera is picking that up. And again, maybe you could see the different shapes if I turn it over. All very generic and versatile, good for anything. And then we've got these toffee colored icons. So I'm loving the tree borders. I think those are really cool. We've got more like leafy vines. We've got tags and hearts and arrows, tabs. So all kinds of great things. So those are the embellishments. And then we've got our sticker sheet. And like all Close to My Heart sticker sheets, they are our designer sticker. They're a thicker sticker, matte finish, so you can do your journaling or stamping, not have to worry about smudging. Got nice titles, icons, fun border stickers, and just word stickers, more labels, just a great sticker sheet. And then you've got all your pattern paper. I have cut some of this paper. I did do some pre-prep for this video, so it wasn't too long. But we've got gorgeous paper. We've got this cloud, and then check out that scenery and the fun zip strip. Got this pine pinstripe. Love the arrow zip strip. And then this burlap. And then this with all the icons of being outside. I love the sun and the flower. And the back is this one. I love that zip strip, but I love all these postage stamps. And you can actually cut these out and use them as embellishments. So you get 2 sheets of all of that. And then you'll get all of your cardstocks as well. But what I am going to do is use some of, actually, I'm going to probably use the stickers, and then I'm using a few of the pattern papers and a zip strip. And then we might, I don't know, we're going to experiment. I don't really know what I'm going to do yet with embellishing. We might use these. We might not. We'll just see how it goes. And I want to thank you in advance for sticking with me. Like I've mentioned in my other videos, I am learning how to edit my videos. Thank you to some of my fellow makers who have reached out to me. I am learning slowly but surely. So hopefully very soon my videos will be edited. But for today, we're just going to be real raw Amy and get started and see where this takes us. Let me grab my desk pad and we will get started. Now, I wanted to use cardstock as well because it is Cardstock Carnival also this month, meaning all of our cardstock is on sale. You can buy it individually, or you can buy it in color bundles, or you can buy all of the cardstock at a super big bundle. But what we're going to start with is I cut a piece of white daisy. It's 6 by 12. And I am going to use the stamp set brush strokes. This is still available on my website. It's B1799. And I've picked a variety of colors. We've got Seabrook, Avocado, Glacier, Pine, and Sage. So this is a green family, and I'm going to use one of the images from the brush strokes. I'm going to use this image down here. I love all of these textured stamps. I buy them all because I use them all. And I did bring a block. Thought I brought a block. Yeah, here's our block. So I'm going to put this on my block and we are going to get started. I'm going to start with my Seabrook. Ink this up, and I brought in my desk pad so I can do a practice stamp. And then I might want to bring my Versamat. And I'm going to flip it over so we have that foam cushion. All right, now we are good to go. So I'm inking my image up in the Seabrook, and I'm going to stamp it. Let me straighten this up. I'm going to stamp it once. And then I'm gonna stamp it again. Let me pull this page because it's gonna go off the page because I want it to go all the way across. Okay, so then we'll just stamp it again like this. Okay, and now I am going to clean my stamp with my stamp chamois, and we'll move to the next color, which will be Avocado. So I'm going to ink this up, and because I'm cleaning it after each color, I'm going to stamp it once on my scratch pad, just so I get a good coverage. So now I'm going to stamp this one, and again I'm going to and I'm alternating what goes at the top, or I will alternate what goes at the top, what edge goes at the top and what goes at the bottom. So right now I've had the kind of squiggly edge at the top. This next one I am going to reverse it. So with my glacier, I was looking for my towel to dry my stamp, but I don't see it. So with the glacier, we'll flip it and have it go the other way. And you can also see that I'm kind of overlapping the colors. So this time I'm going to have the straight edge up at the top rather than at the bottom. So stamp this one. And you may be like, what is she doing? It will all come together in the end, trust me. Okay, and we'll clean it, and then we'll go to Sage. And these are the colors that are in the Change of Scenery papers. Now again, we're using very little of the paper in this layout because I want it to focus on the cardstock. But that's how I chose my colors. Okay, and so now we'll clean and we'll do pine, and then we'll repeat the process again until we get to the bottom. And with the pine, I think I'm gonna do some generation stamping. So here's pine. And then I'm going to turn it like this, and I'm going to do another pine. That's called second generation stamping. And I like how that looks. So then we'll ink up pine again. Do another one right here. And then flip it over. And you know what? I don't like that stripe, so I'm going to restamp this. And then stamp it. There we go. And that's okay. Actually, most of that's going to get covered, but I like that. It gives it that artsy look. So now we'll go ahead and start with our Seabrook again. And Seabrook, and Seabrook, and then we'll move to the avocado. And I'll flip the image the other way. So I'll go this way. And then ink it up again. Do it again. And then we'll go to Glacier. I love the stamp chamois. Comes in so handy. I don't know how I survived without it when we didn't have it. And I'll flip the image again. Now this kind of looks like one big blobby mess right now, but you'll see the look I'm going for when the page is completely done. So now we'll do sage again. We are almost to the end. And it doesn't, you don't have to worry about it being completely straight. We are going to cover up most of this. So we're back at pine. And then I'm going to do another pine. And then we'll ink up pine again. And then stamp it again. And I think that's good. So what we've done is we've created our own background paper. Okay, so there we have it. And you're probably like, it doesn't look like much right now, but I have a vision. So let's flip our Versa mat over. And here is our white daisy base. I'm doing a lot of single page layouts right now. I haven't done a whole bunch of single page layouts, but I'm really enjoying them. Okay, ran out of adhesive, but I did bring another one because I knew that would happen. Question for you: when you create your scrapbook pages and you've got your pictures on them and you're journaling, do you immediately put them in an album, or do you wait and do that at a later date? I would love to know in the comments. All right, so I am going to just put this 6x6 piece of paper that we stamped about an inch from the right. And then I did cut that zip strip. I loved this zip strip. And I cut it in half. This was from one of the pattern papers. I cut it in half, and we are going to adhere one strip on each side. Now, yes, I could have stamped those images, those brushstroke images, right onto my base page, but I wasn't sure if I was going to like the way it looked. So that's a way that you can, you know, try something out, audition it, and see if you're going to like it, and then move on. So you can't even tell that it is on a separate piece of paper. So there we have that. Now, what I did do is print out some photos. And fun story, something that my husband and I started with our kids back in 2004 was a Camp McGrew. So every summer we would have Camp McGrew with our kids, and it was just the 5 of us. We never told the kids when it was or where we were going, and it was always the highlight of the summer. In fact, our kids are now 25, 23, and 20, and they're talking about wanting to have another Camp McGrew. So what I did is I printed out some photos of the 5 of us in various Camp McGrews over the years. So this was our very first Camp McGrew in 2004, and this was our very last Camp McGrew with all 3 children. This was in 2015, because the next summer was when our son started to go to drum corps for the summer. So very first one and very last one. And one thing I've learned from Stacy Julian is you don't have to scrapbook in chronological order. And scrapbooking the same event over a period of time can sometimes be pretty meaningful. And so that's what I'm doing with these photos. I actually created 6x8 albums for each of my kids and my husband of all pictures that spanned all our Camp McGrews. Like I said, we started in 2004. Our last one altogether was in 2015. But I don't have one, and I don't have a 12 by 12 page combining a variety of them. So that's what today is going to be, and I thought the change of scenery would be perfect for it. So I did print my photos, and then I cut 1/8 inch mats to go on my photos because they kind of were getting lost with all the green in the pictures and on the page. And then I used for this, which is going to be our focal picture, this is one of my all-time favorite photos of my entire family together. I took that burlap paper from the change of scenery. So there's that one. And now I'm going to really quickly adhere these. And these photos are 2.5 by 2.5 squares. I'm going to move this so I can see better. And then my white daisy are just 1/8 inch bigger. And then these are 2 3-inch squares for the photo mats. And I used the same colors of cardstock as I did the inks. Minus glacier. I didn't use glacier in the cardstock because we used 5 different color inks and I have 4 photos. So one thing that was fun about Camp McGrew is they always got shirts. Until the last Camp McGrew. The last Camp McGrew was the real big one where we took the kids out west. And we did the Arches, we did Bryce Canyon, we did the Grand Canyon, we did Zion, and it was amazing. It was a great way to end a really special family tradition. And little did we know when we planned the out west one that it was going to be our last. But by that time, Tucker was getting older and he really wasn't into having matching family shirts. But we always gave them Camp McGrew bags that were filled with all kinds of things for Camp McGrew. They had journals, so they're all documented in their handwriting and their thoughts, and just a great way to get away and spend quality time together. All right, so this is Seabrook, so I'm thinking the Seabrook is going to go right here like this. And then we'll do the avocado and the sage and the pine. And gonna kind of put them on angles and they're overlapping each other. Just like that. And then I'm thinking that this will go right here. And then I did cut some of those postage stamp pictures that I thought I could possibly embellish a little bit. Now they do kind of get lost in all that green, but I might be able to use a few of them. Let's see, this is more, I think I like that one. And we put, well, I like those two there. I don't know. This is where I spend most of my time. If we need one up here, you do that there. And then I also pulled in, these are the exclusive die cuts that Close to My Heart created for the Cardstock Carnival. And I thought maybe we could use some of the green shades And I also have the sticker sheet and these. So maybe I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down. And I'm just going to put adhesive in the center. So if I want to add things to the bottom. So maybe we'll put this right here like this. And then I was thinking maybe loving this view. I think I like that. And maybe I could put this right here. And they do have arrows, so I could do an arrow straight down. I wonder, there's some arrows. Okay, so there's this arrow. Could go like that. Don't know if I like that color. Let's try the other colors. We could do this one. Or we could do this one. These are all, okay, I'm not loving the color choices. This might be the best one. But I could always, let's see, what arrows do we have here? They're not necessarily big enough. I pulled out the embellishments from the Hey Handsome. They have arrows, but they might be too long. Yeah, so what if we, let me try this arrow, and I'm going to get my anti-static pouch and take the sticky off it so we can kind of audition this. So this could go right there like that, or we could do this one. See which one we like better. So see, I kind of like the other color. I'm kind of liking that. Let's just sit with that for a minute. But then to bring that postage stamp look, maybe we could take some of the postage stamps from these die cuts. I really kind of want to use these die cuts. So let's just take these off the carrier sheet and we can play with these. This is either my most favorite part of scrapbooking or it's my least favorite because I can get really indecisive. So let's see, I was thinking maybe cutting them in half, and I could put a variety like this. But again, I don't know. All right, let's just sit with that. I was also thinking I don't know, maybe we could do some of this border. Maybe this might go better. wonder if I should do that and bring my picture down a little bit so the trees overlap. No, I don't like that. Let's do this back. I do think I need something, though, to ground. That might work. I did also bring in the Hey Handsome Picture My Life cards, and I went through them, and I found this, and was wondering if I cut this, if I could do my journaling here. This might be too big, but I could always trim it. Let's go ahead and cut this. And I thought I could journal, and if it's too long, we could trim a few of the lines. But I was really thinking that those postage stamp images would tie in nice with the scenery ones that I cut from the pattern paper. So that is too long, but what if I went like that? Let me get the trimmer. I'm wondering if maybe I should have put the loving this view should have been up at the top, but I kind of wanted it right by the picture. And we can do our journaling here. And then let's go ahead and adhere these down. And maybe that will help me. So I'm putting these at an angle. And again, my inspiration for this was to kind of keep it in the, in the green family. And to highlight our cardstock. So if we maybe just randomly stick these down. I like that. Let's go ahead and do that. And I'm just using my close to my heart adhesive. And then I'm just thinking that maybe we could tuck some things. So I'm liking that. And maybe we will go ahead and put this down. I wonder if I should carry this across the whole page to ground that. Maybe we'll do that. Let's do that. And I'll just slip this under. Like this. Okay. I'm not so sure about the journaling. I also brought over this, and I could stamp the lines across. I do want to handwrite my journaling, but we'll keep that there for right now. And I would like to just add some other, you know, I could take this heart, put it there. Kind of gets lost though. Maybe go like that, and then do these two little hearts. And put two hearts right there, like that. And you know what else I could do? If I do that, I could stamp a tree in the corner, or maybe even the flowers I could put right there. Let's go ahead and adhere these, and I think I'm just gonna take a little bit of glue, since this is my most favorite photo. That's a little too much, but it will dry clear. And then we'll do this one. That glue's coming out pretty fast. I should have used my Barely Art glue. All right, that glue should dry clear. So we've got that. I am just playing around here, or you know what else might work? Something like this. Do a little cluster here, and then what kind of doodad can we add? The camera might be fun. Maybe a camera and a tree. Maybe a tree coming out. That could be fun. Kind of like that. It's kind of different. And I don't know, maybe I should leave it just at that. Maybe we'll put this little arrow right in there like that. Or maybe do another heart. Let's do this. Two different size hearts. I think the smaller heart would go better. The other thing we could do is this little tag. Do that. I like that. What do you think? I think I'm going to go with that because this is pretty busy with all of the stamping and the postage stamps. So let's go ahead and do that. And I think we will call it done. So I'm going to stick this behind here like this. This is definitely a more busier layout than I customly do, but maybe that's why I like it. And then I'll add my journaling, and I'll post a picture on social media so you can see the finish. That's one thing I cannot do yet on camera is my journaling. I am at awe with all those who can do that. Just making sure there's nothing else that I want to add to this. I don't know if we want to add some sprigs. To make it woodsy looking. No. But what about if we did something like this, just to break up those the postage stamps. I'll get out the border. Maybe we can trim this down. Totally keeping it real and raw, folks. So I'll just trim a little bit of this off. And see where this takes us. I don't know if this is causing more chaos or if it's grounding it. There's just so many cute things I want to use. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not liking that. I kind of like that though. And maybe let's try this. I don't know if that makes a big difference or not, but I'm going to add it just because I can. So I'll stick one right here, one right here. I kind of like keeping this journaling spot clean. That side is more calm and we won't distract from the story. But I really wanted to use some of those postage stamps in the layout. So we used cardstock, we used ink, we used some of our cardstock die cuts and the die cuts from the Change of Scenery. And we used the Change of Scenery paper. So I'm going to play around with that journaling and we'll see what we come up with. And then I will post the finished thing. There we have it. I think this is the most busiest page I've ever done, but I am kind of liking it. So anyway, thanks so much for joining. If you are interested in the Change of Scenery kit, make sure to scoop it up before it sells out. And you know what else would be good? I have these words. They would have been fun to use. I like All Smiles. I like My Happy Place. I like the Great Escape. But My Happy Place and All Smiles are a good color to have. See, I can't stop. Might be kind of fun. My Happy Place. And All Smiles. Smiles could go here. Could even put it on an angle. And then what could I put right here? Under the stars, because we're by the tent. Or the Great Escape, discover more. We'll try discover more. Put this one right here like that. Okay, kind of liking that too. Could always put the journaling here, but I know I have a lot more to say than that. All right, now I think I'm done. We're done for now. I'll play with my journaling and I will be sure to post. But if you like this video and would give me a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't already subscribed, if you would click the subscribe button, that helps me grow my channel. I am growing and I am learning and slowly getting the whole editing thing down, and I appreciate your patience and your support, and I think I'm loving it. All right, I'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now.